What's going on, guys? This is Yaz with Unreal Creative. In this video I will be showing you how to set up a custom NPC that is your character and you want it to work with the RPG DialogueForge system. So let's go ahead and get started. I've gone ahead and made this character I called NPC Lola, and the reason why I had to make a new character is because some of you guys that are that bought the system might not want to basically use the ones that the two characters that come with the system, and might not want to replace it, and just might have a whole bunch of characters that you want to implement the system on. So I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to do that now. So like I said, I named this character NPC Lola, and I am going to go to content drawer here. I'm gonna open her up. Here she is. And the first things we gotta do is we gotta click on the capsule component, and under collision, see if I can find it, there it goes. Under collision, we gotta open that up and we gotta do custom collision, and we gotta make sure that the block, that the visibility is set to block, because we wanna be able to interact with this character, as well as, let me compile that real quick. We want to also add the RPG DialogueForge component to this character, to your NPC character. That you want to have that functionality. So my NPC Lola is good to go. The other thing we need to do is we gotta come to our RPG DialogueForge folder under Blueprints, and then open up the RPG DialogueForge component blueprint. And under here, we have to do something. We gotta go to line trace and open up the RPG DialogueForge line trace, which I have already opened up here, as you can see. These are the characters that come with the system. If you don't want to use those characters, you can go ahead and disconnect this and not worry about using this. We are going to use our own character. We made Lola and you want to use Lola. So I'm going to cast to NPC Lola, connect her here, hit actor, definitely want to make sure I'm hitting Lola, and if we do hit her, we gotta do one or two things. We can either do the NPC start choice conversation. This node allows you to do the choice story based dialogue. If you don't want choices and you want more of a linear, then you would use this one, the NPC start game story node. Let's do the choice one just because. We'll do both of them just to kind of like teach you guys how to do it. But let's start with this one. So dragging off of the as NPC Lola, we're gonna do the NPC start game story. And by the way, something I forgot to mention is you have to create both of these functions under the character itself. So as you can see, this character has a function called NPC start game story. So I've already gone ahead and made that function as well. I forgot to mention that. So let's go ahead and delete this function, because in your project you might not have that function. You obviously won't have it. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're gonna call it NPC start game story. Okay, with that made, we need to drag off of this one, drag the RPG DialogueForge component into the graph, and then we are going to start the choice conversation. If that's what you want to do with this character, if you want to do the choice or if you want to do the linear story. I'm going to do the choice like I mentioned earlier. So I'm going to grab that. As soon as you do that, drag this off of the target because we're not going to use this dialogue component. We just wanted to add it so that we can have access to this. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this in here, connect that. The target, I am going to connect it to here. So we create a new pin. And the conversation row name, again, you won't have this variable. So I deleted mine. Just right click and promote that to a variable. And now you'll have it again. And that is as easy as it gets. There you go. So you are now set up to do the NPC start game story. Let's save that and let's go back to the DialogueForge component. Okay, and for the target, we're going to drag off of that and say self. All right. Compile that and save that. And again, make sure before you guys try anything out, make sure you are you click on NPC Lola, and that your character's capsule is blocking the visibility. I always forget. I always misplace. There it goes. Yeah, you've got to make sure the visibility is blocking, or else it's not going to work. Oh, and another thing, you have to go to under Details panel, go under Tags, and make sure you create a tag for your character. You gotta create a tag that is called the RPG DialogueForge. So what I usually do, I just copy this name right here and make sure that any character you want to interact with has that tag as well. Yep, this one already had it, but I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. Add a new element and just, again, add it again just to show you guys how to do it. There you go. And then that should be it. That should be everything you need to set up a character, an NPC. I'm gonna hit play and I'm gonna see what happens. I might have missed something. Okay, no row found. Okay, so I forgot to assign a row name for the story, right? So right now it just doesn't know what to do. So I'm gonna grab the Lola character here and grab this value, this variable here. Two things: make sure that you set this to instance editable, and I'm going to put in a value of 1. I'll show you guys here in a second what that's doing. Let's try that again. Now when you guys click on her, there it goes. It goes straight to your choice story, and everything is working just fine. And this is a brand new character that I have created just to show you guys how it's done. Say your goodbyes, and that is Lola set up for the dialogue choice story. So in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to do the linear side of things. I'll see you guys in the next one.